Hello. I'm just making sure I haven't forgotten to download anything. But no, this goes straight from H to L, which means I think that I've got everything in the J's. So last time we finished up islands by looking through the Island of Doom and Islands in the Sky, and I think also Island. There were a lot of islands at the end of I, and then we played this new hold by Insoluble, which I highly recommend you play as well if you like. Is it? Okay. I always have to rebalance it every single time because, like, whatever Metroidvania I'm playing on Wednesdays always has a different amount of sound than this does, compared to my voice. I don't really know what the difference is or why, but OBS doesn't seem to have a way to just set up a preset for it, where I can switch back and forth between what the balance is. Anyway, so that's not what we're looking for. Here we are. Jni's Tomb, version 2.9.7, by Joint Team Jacek and Martin. You've decided to enter the tomb of Jni, the famed warrior. Beware, Jni has sent monsters to guard his tomb. He sent them, like, from beyond the grave? I thought it was his tomb. I thought he was dead. And they still do. You will need all your sword fighting and exploration skills as you traverse Jni's tomb. Hold off, originally authored by Joint Team. Oh, that's okay. This is because presumably they called it Joint Team originally, and then they changed the player profile to be called Joint Team Jacek and Martin so that it would be clear who the Joint Team was. Whenever you edit a hold, it appends that hold made by so-and-so whenever you edit someone else's hold. Anyway, Sword Fighting and Exploration 101. On SFE 101, you traverse the first level of Jni's tomb. You will learn about basic sword fighting and exploration skills as you traverse this level. This appears to be rooted hold based, which is always well, it's a mixed, it's usually a sign of some jankiness, I'll just put it that way. It's frequently a sign of jankiness. And I just noticed that I can't actually clear this room. Or can I? No, I guess I can. I have to be able to clear this room to reach the other rooms where the exit to be able to open the blue door in this room, but I guess I should just say for future reference, this appears to be where the level exit is. Ugh. What do I need that invisibility potion for, eh? I don't think I need it for anything. I guess I'll just avoid it then. Final exit to your right. Yeah, I never would have guessed, thanks. It's not like there's a blue door there to tell me that or anything. Let's go to the east. I'm sure the optimizers can use it like crazy. Ah, it's a crowd of wraithwings. I can't handle manipulating a crowd of wraithwings, but when all I have to do is kill them, it's just fine. Ta-da! How do I open this? Okay. I guess I'll do that on my way back in from this way. Okay. So... okay. I guess if I want to go to the west, then I'll have to do something, but I don't need to go west right now. Look at all this other stuff to do. It's like they were trying to make a tutorial, but they didn't actually, like, tell the player any information with said tutorial. Also, they're referring to killing monsters with your sword as sword fighting, which I'm a little objectionable to. I mean, it's just stabbing monsters. Sword fighting is what you call it when you're actually fighting an opponent who has a sword too, like a guard or, you know, a slayer, or a custom enemy with a sword. Any of those things. Also, great checkpoint placement behind an orb whose only purpose is to block off the checkpoint. Really great checkpoint placement. I mean, there's a decent checkpoint over here, so that's fine. But keep in mind that Rooted Hold era, you didn't have undo. You didn't have unlimited undo. You had regular undo, but just one turn. So checkpoint placement is a vitally important part of architecture, like much more than it is today. Today, it's just a matter of being like a polite architect. Once again, checkpoint behind a door. It doesn't look like I'm going to need to have gone through that trapdoor gate. A couple of rooms back, no, just right here. I didn't need to go through that trapdoor gate at all. So far, this hold is just nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. This hold is just nothing so far. That's all I have to say. Oh look, a Wraithwing just automatically comes to me if I stand here. Maybe this is interesting to optimize, but it's not very interesting to just play through right so far. I mean, look at all these statues all over the place. What's that about? You see all these statues? I'd like it if there were a meaning to the way that they were placed, but there's just not. Oops. Oops. There we go. Hold plus the room. Well, okay, it's not quite that. I've seen hold plus the room. That's what you get when you have a room with just a one-tile entryway and the entire room is full of roaches. That's hold plus the room. Come on, get out here. I like how sometimes Wraithwings... Sorry, let me try to form a coherent thought. Wraithwings are a very unique enemy in that they're the only one I can think of where their behavior involves chasing you around and trying to kill you, but you can literally bump off of one and it doesn't kill you. Does that make any sense? Like, normally, if you're in a position to bump off of, like, a roach or anything that behaves like a roach or a snake's head, I guess, then it kills you. Because it's also right next to you and ready to kill you. But Wraithwings, even when they have the kill, they don't always go for it. Because they're just that dumb. It's like they managed to be dumber by trying to be smarter. Now there's a few spiders over here. It's time to hold plus again. Now granted, I don't actually know when the hold plus technology for doing a repeated back and forth motion like that was actually implemented, but well, at the very least... Oh, hey, what? You will die, intruder. I am the most basic spirit of Jni. Prepare to die. What's a basic spirit of Jni? Do I really have... I don't... It's just a Wraithwing. Bye. You don't even unclear the room. You have learned, unnecessary comma, but new You have learned, but new monsters unnecessary comma, and new secrets will test your knowledge. Are you ready for SFE 201, the second level of Jni's tomb? So is this a tomb or a school? Because schools are the ones that use blah blah 01, blah blah 02. 101 is a school terminology. If you want it to be a school, then don't make it a tomb. If you want it to be a tomb, then don't make it a school. I mean, unless it's supposed to be like a school tomb hybrid, but it doesn't feel like they committed to that. That's what I'm saying. Oh hey, this says roach. It says roach here, because this room has roaches in it. know it's almost a puzzle, but they gave me too much room and I didn't have to actually figure it out at all. Just look at all these unnecessary invisibility potions. They're everywhere. Every other room has one. It's like the authors had no idea. There were 2 authors and neither of them could handle these rooms without an invisibility potion? I'm confused. Did they think that new players who are brand new to the game would have so much trouble they would need that? Because even, I don't know, it just feels like something I could have solved within a level or 2 of starting King Dugan's dungeon, mostly. Maybe I'm mistaken, though. It's been a long while since I've done that. Oh hey, here's a room where you actually have to drop the trapdoors. I'm almost impressed. Ta-da! Now I can kill these wraithlings. I'll just let them follow me and I'll go kill the mud, kill the guy. Yeah, decorative mud. That's a phrase you don't hear in the real world normally. By the way, I think... It looks to me like you're supposed to destroy that to get to the tar stuff gate on the bottom, but I might not have to do that. Evil eyes! Evil eyes like to sleep, so let them. Yeah, I'll let them sleep the sleep of death. What kind of advice is let them sleep? You're supposed to kill all the monsters, not let them stay. That would be like saying roach queens like to spawn, so let them. Except I could actually imagine that being a hint to a room. Not this. Oh wait, that's the way back. Okay, what's to the south here? I'm probably going to take a look at the 3rd level of this hold and then say, yep, that's a hold alright, bye, move on. Because it doesn't seem like this really has much of anything to say, like as far as puzzle design goes. Oh, it says pits, alright. It says roach, evil eyes, pits. But it doesn't actually, like, none of the puzzle, there's no meaningful puzzles that I've seen so far. They're just statues arranged into words. I could do that in about 5 minutes. You call that architecture? Oh look. Look at all these monsters. And there's mimic potions for some reason. Because I need those, right? Oh, Goblin, you're in the way. I wonder what that scroll says. The monster kennels. Okay. Once again, there's an invisibility potion in this room that's completely inconsequential. Completely unnecessary. Also, there's some tar here you can destroy for some reason. Oh, that's just... I don't... Like, you can get mimics, but you block yourself in if you do so. So there's no point to that whole thing of mimic potions, except maybe it's decorative, I guess? Anyway, room's done. Next. I guess I do have to go... Wait, no. Look, a secret passage to the place south of the place that I couldn't get to before. Oh, it's a way back, I guess. It says... Sleum? What, Sleum? I don't understand. Okay. Oh wait, I can just walk back through this green door here. What's Sleum? Did they mean to say slime, except slime is also not an element in Deadlands of Death. Although now that I think of it, slime is... I don't know, you could probably make something interesting with slime if you thought really hard about it. With the idea of an element being slime. Just seems like maybe you could. Like slime maybe exists only on top of water, but otherwise it's similar to tar stuff. It makes slime babies that swim around in water. Something like that. Be pretty interesting. But to emphasize, slime is not already an element in Deadly Rooms of Death. Like they didn't right-click the tar or mud to see that it was tar or mud. Or they didn't read where the editor clearly says this is tar, this is mud, this is not slime. The editor doesn't say this is not slime, but it seems rather obvious from the fact that it's described as tar and mud, and not as slime. Anyway, time to go see what's up in this room. Oh, okay. You actually have to enter this room from the north. It doesn't look like there's anything to make it worth doing so, but it's just, you know, you have to. Room navigation. Wait. Room navigation. Room navigation. I should probably have checked that a little sooner. Room navigation. Yeah, this is the pits, isn't it? Okay, I guess I have to hit this orb and then go destroy all the mud. I guess that's supposed to be the exploration part. Oh look, here's another completely unnecessary invisibility potion. In this case it helps a little tiny bit, in that it, let me guess, there's a spider, yep. In that it blocks one of the roaches, I guess. Also, sweet checkpoints. Just 2 of them for free right next to each other. Anyway. Well, that didn't do what I was hoping it would, but I guess it's not too hard to do what I was hoping that would do. Every one of these is set to toggle anyway. Or seems to be, at least. Hurrah! Exit level, 25th place tie. How do I open you? So let me guess, we're gonna get a second Ghost of Ghost? A second Ghost of Jlin? Where's the blue door? There it is. Oh, I can just go this way. There sure are a lot of completely unnecessary... Once you have awoken me, intruder. Once is too much. Once you escaped from me. Once is too much. You will pay for doing these things once too much. Die! So why do you have a Goblin King speech sprite but a goblin graphic? Well, whatever. I guess I can just kill you. Then you'll quit complaining, right? Ooh, so scary. I should probably actually open the door first. And how do I open that? Oh, okay. I don't know how I open that. Oh, okay. It just opens itself once you have the trapdoors. That's great. Congratulations, you have beaten the second spirit of Jni. Be warned, though, your journey is not at its hardest. Pro tip, whenever you write IT''s, read it as it is and see if it still makes sense. If it doesn't, you should be writing ITS. Good luck. Sword Folkting. Sword Folkting. It's literally the same title as the previous one. You couldn't just copy and paste it. You had to type it again and risk a typo like that and not check for typos like that in your title? This is version 2.9.7. Are the titles in version 1.0 just gibberish? 301. Sword Folding and Exploration 301. The first two singular level of Jani's tomb were pathetic compared to this. On SFE 301, you must conquer your worst fears to succeed. You must use all your mental whirs and all your sword fighting skills and exploration skills. Sword fighting and exploration skills to succeed. Good luck, you'll need it. There's a lot of holds in Journey to Rooted Hold era that are just really janky like this. And sometimes they're a good source of comedy. So it's always it's a good break sometimes. I noticed they couldn't even be bothered to put any trapdoors that appear to be necessary for something under any of that mud. I was concerned they might have done that because that's a standard thing that a lot of people like to do in this era before we had visibility sliders. Okay, yeah, there is nothing else to this level. There's nothing else to this hold, I don't think. There's just basically nothing. I noticed that there's some cracked walls over here, and oh hey, a secret room. These regions are secret, few brave souls enter, and even fewer return alive. Okay. Thanks for the free mimic potion. Is that... what's going on here? Oh, those must be spiders. Too bad I can still hit the bomb from outside. Let's do the secret room, because that's sure to be challenging, right? The other thing to notice, the other thing to be aware of, is that the HA standards, such as making your hold possible to, like, complete reasonably in certain ways, and also not having certain level of profanity in your hold and so on, were established after a certain length of time, and holds from before that time will be lacking those standard requirements sometimes. They didn't have those requirements, so they might very well be lacking them. Am I missing a monster? Oh, of course, more spiders. Why should I be the least bit surprised by this? Okay, I cleared the secret room. Oh, it's another secret room. No mortal was ever meant to come here. Only a true champion capable of nearly anything could reach here. The holy code of the immortal world of Drod is found above, so go to... I have found the immortal world of Drod. The odds were 1,000 to 1, and I didn't even get a t-shirt. The code proves you were here in the forum, but only some know what it is. Above is the entrance to the realm of the almighty gods of the 8th, Drod. Only they may come or go. Okay. Sure, I guess. That's a thing that someone wrote. Well, what if I go south? Oh no, I still have an invisibility potion. It's another secret room. This one just looks like a mess. Okay, the snakes just killed themselves. I didn't even have to do anything. These are the regions, gasp, where the Creator loosed his fury upon the world. Only the very best can dare journey in, and they are all fools. For this may very well be Arg, the passage, the gay way, guy away? To heck. Ugh, leave right now. Look, someone wrote that down on a scroll. You have to keep that in mind. Whenever you type something into a scroll in Deadly Rooms of Death, and it's supposed to be like part of the lore, that's something someone actually like physically wrote down on the scroll. That's not something someone said aloud. Like, you wrote this like this was something someone said aloud, and it's not. Okay, I think I made it out of the secret area. So that was probably the most entertaining part of this hold, and I'm ready to move on. Let's see Jeffrey's hold. By Jeff Ray. Well, I know Jeff Ray. At least I think I do. This is my first serious hold. I've spent quite a bit of time on it, so I hope you enjoy. I mean, you might, but like, maybe not gasp. This one is also Journey Root Hold based. This is the first level that I really spent time on and found its way to the holds board. Good luck. Oh, well, we're starting strong. Gotta backswipe that eye. And I guess we'll be waiting around here for half an hour? Okay. Oh, hey, I beat the timer. Look at that. Ah, this room looks like a thing, too. Actual rooms. This is what I might have hoped to see from, like, the first hold of Jeff Ray. Like, I don't exactly remember who Jeff Ray is. I think I know him, but anyway. This is pretty good, yeah? I mean, when you have... The thing is, early holds, like from Journey to Rooted Hold and Architect's Edition era, you have this wide gap between holds that are like decent and holds that are like the one I just got through with. Oh, maybe I should take that back. This is a complete nightmare I'm looking at right here. I'm not confident that I'm going to make it through this room. Because if you're paying attention, you'll see exactly what I'm so concerned about in this room. Can anybody point out to the class what it is that I hate in this room, just looking at it right away? I mean, it's not a very strict one, but that spawn timer is just... This is a spawn timer. If I don't kill all of the tar mothers, and therefore also have a path out that will kill the rest of the tar babies within that allotted time, then I can't clear the room and I have to start over. That's what I was being annoyed over. I mean, the tar is also irritating, but... I mean, this is something that King Dugan's Dungeon does almost to a T at some point, although I think it doesn't have a timer for it. This is the sort of thing that King Dugan's Dungeon does to let you know what is so nightmarish about tar. It's precisely the fact that this kind of tedious nonsense can occur from it, basically. So the problem is that I can't just kill all the mothers. When I want to kill the last one, I have to do it in such a way that the remaining tar stuff is either cuttable or something like that. Anyway. I mean, it's not too hard, honestly. It just looks like an annoyance. I can't get through there. I'll have to come back this way. I don't think that'll be helpful either. Oh, Tarmeses. I know exactly why you fell out of favor. over there anyway. Oh yeah. So, this is a problem. I don't know if it's possible at this moment to clean up all the tar. I'm going to pretend that it is and see what happens. But as you can see, I only had one more spawn to go anyway. If I can't, then I'll have to start over, I guess. So let's see. Can I proceed here? I can't go that way. So maybe I can go this way. All right. So I'm just trying to clean this up in a way that will give me exit routes and entrance routes to every possible place that I need to go to clean up the last of these babies. This is the tedious part. Like, it's all kind of tedious, but it's especially so to not know for sure whether I can make it and still have to be, like, trying to get almost all the way through all this. If I can get around to that, then that's a cuttable tar. Okay. Looks like I might be able to make it. If we're feeling very optimistic, maybe. Okay. Yeah, I think I can finish this room. And thank goodness for that. So I don't ever have to do it again. I don't know. This more irritated me just from the memory of how irritating similar rooms in, like, early King Dugan's dungeon and so on were, than it did from being an actually terrible room. Like, it was actually sort of reasonable if I really, you know. So, what am I looking at here? So, that can happen, I guess. What's the deal here? I obviously have to do that. I have to kill these guys from here, right? There's not really any other option. So maybe the first guy should push them out with his sword, or pull them out with his body, so the next three can do whatever. They don't really seem all that willing to come out, though. Maybe up here? Yeah, there we go. Now I should be able to kill all three. Okay. I get the impression that was supposed to be an enforcement mechanism to prevent me from doing what I just did, except it didn't actually successfully do that. Specifically from putting a decoy in this corner right here. But the problem is that this force arrow is placed where I can still get close enough to the roach to lure it out. Or I don't know, maybe it's a red herring of some kind? I don't know. Hi, massive roach horde. How are you doing today? I'm feeling okay up until you start spawning. This isn't actually that bad. The restricted hallways make it kind of a non-issue. Also, the queens are bunching up all over the place to where they don't really spawn anywhere near as efficiently as they would have to be a problem. And that just leaves the task of getting to the... Okay. I think this is the main issue here, is that I need to actually drop all the trapdoors on my way out there. But even then, the worst this does is just make there be some roaches to deal with in a moment. Can I don't think I can survive that. Let's just do what I did before a little more efficiently. Helps if I don't bump into walls all the time. Okay, maybe I should... I bet I can get away with just waiting a turn here. Maybe? Yeah. Now they'll all be north of me, so I won't really have to worry. Ta-da! I think you're supposed to be tempted to think that you have to get all the way out to both of these outer trapdoors, maybe. But that wasn't really necessary either. 13th place. Okay. What is this? What is this? I wonder what that scroll says. Some things are hidden. Check everywhere. You may find something interesting after killing, like a brain. Oh. Okay. There's mimic potions under the brains. Sure, I guess. That seems important. So obviously I have to put something there, but since there are mimic potions under the brains, I can just put a mimic there, right? Seems awfully unusually nice of the architect to just let me know that those are there, so that I can avoid any tar or mud growth whatsoever. Ah, these brain queens, though. Hi there. I'm playing what seems to be Jeff Ray's first hold maid. I already forgot what it was called, but the level is called The Level. There's mimic potions under the brain, so don't worry. There we go. Wait, can I? Yeah, I should be able to kill the brains. Ta-da! I guess so. Alright then. This was a room. What an odd room, though. I mean, It's like the whole thing is structured to make you think you have to put a decoy where I put that mimic, but then this scroll just outright tells you, hey, there's mimic potions under the brains. You should probably check for that. I mean, it doesn't tell you explicitly what's under the brain, it just says, hey, there's something hidden here. Maybe you should check under a brain. Maybe they didn't have right-clicking in Journey to Rooted Hold. I don't know when that technology was implemented. Oh, hi! Okay. This room is control a gigantic crowd using decoys. Blech. Words. I guess I'll just stick them like that and hope for the best. I was hoping to at least catch either all the roaches on one side or all the goblins was what I was hoping to catch, I suppose. Let's see. Maybe the second guy should be another tile north. Maybe I should... Yeah, okay. Some combination of my maybe I should seem to have panned out. Now I just have a nightmarish collection of goblins to worry about in that situation. Okay, there we go. Now I can deal with the rest of this patiently. Careful. My goal is to only have one goblin out at a time so that I can more reliably kill them. So, like, the decoy placement at the beginning is interesting, but the rest of this room is just kind of a lot of waiting around and patiently picking one or two monsters out at a time until they all die. It's a little bit tedious, is what I'm trying to get at. It gets really boring after a while. Not boring necessarily, but tiring, I guess. One more goblin, and then I can kill everything else really nice and quick. I just feel like this idea could be executed in a more challenging manner and also in a less tedious manner. Like maybe there's a bomb that goes off. In column B, there might be like a bomb that you could set off, but only after hitting the orb and escaping all the monsters. That would be nice. Oh. Oh boy. This is a thing. This just looks like a thing. That's the most I have to say about it. These goblins, man. This is very much a just throw a lot of monsters into a room and hope for the best kind of thing. Actually, I see, okay, once I get rid of these stupid goblins, I want to check something. Could you guys just not? Please, could you not? Goblins are very bad at not. There. Okay. There's just too many things spawning now. I have to kill at least one or two of these blobs. I didn't want to have to go through doing this, but I don't really seem to have a choice. Come on. There we go. That's a little better. Hopefully. That should be enough leeway, perhaps. Nope, not enough. Gotta kill a tar blob, too. Okay. Oh look, it's a secret room with the stairs. What's in the stairs? Scripting museum. Good job on finding the museum this time as opposed to what other times. I have only 5 inventions, for I didn't want to end in the garbage just like the other holds I made before. Happy visiting. Jeffrey. Death floor gallery. Don't move on the grass floor or you will have to redo the room.
Hey, I died.
Okay. I guess that was easier than trying to MyScript, or if MyScript was even available back then. A death of Bethro himself. Limited pathway gallery. The restricted door is my best invention so far. It prevents objects that are not of the kind shown from passing. The Goblin King door lets monster only through. The decoy door lets Bethro through only. And the tar technician door opens if Half is next to it. Okay. Your doors are a little broken, by the way. Did you know the doors are a little broken? I mean, it's easy to get past them. So when it says only Bethro, does it mean that... No? But whatever. I'm a little confused by that as well.
Ow, that hurt.
Sorry, Half. Oh, I guess I'll just leave him there.
Going.
Okay then, that's a room.
Hey, I died. Ow, that hurts. Hey, I died. Ow, that hurts. Hey, I died.
Killer spots kill monsters if it's green, Bethro if the floor is mosaic, Half if it's a road floor.
Got it. Going.
Okay.
Going.
Oh, okay. It generates a mimic-looking
Ow,
thing.
that hurts.
Ow, that hurt. It's just so fun to recreate monster movement. Okay. That appears to be your opinion. Oh, okay, they didn't give them required to kill, so you can enter and leave the room at will. The Seeker will wait for you to enter its line of sight. When this happens, it will open, shut, or close a door. Shut a door and close a door are the exact same action. Thanks to Super V for making the turn into monster part. Oh, okay. So in addition to open, shutting, or closing a door, they apparently also just generate like 10 million enemies. That's cool, I guess. It's over here. Neither Behavior by Super V, aka Vitro. Room originally taken from King Super V's Dungeon Beta 5. The Neither will try to close doors when you're close, but like a human he needs to move, so also a turn makes difference. No monster or story events because it will reveal King Super V's dungeon story. Enjoy. If you liked this example in King Super V's dungeon, you will face 3 levels based on the Neither with more and more complex behaviors. I guess I can look forward to that when I get to a K in all of the dungeons starting with King blah blah blahs. Okay. What's this about? Alright then. Well, that's a thing. Ah, Slayers! I guess I have to go through this business. Backwards, too. Not that it's hard to slalom around. Also, you can go over to where Half is. But he's not a real Half.
Ow, that hurts.
He is a real critical hero, but he's not a real Half. Restricted door example. Okay. I assume that the idea is to, yeah. Something with something. I guess I'll just wait around and let the Tar Mother grow. Beep, 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 beep. There we go. What an interesting thing you built, I guess. I didn't actually need to let the Tar Mother grow, so I'm going to have a very, very low score. 27th place. I expected much worse. So it says don't move on the grass floor, which is the obvious interpretation to that is that you can be on grass floor as long as you don't move while you're on it. What it means is don't step on grass floor, which is a completely different meaning. Well, anyway, I guess I'm done with that. Beethro exits the museum to return to the normal smiting activities. So I was imagining the reason I was interested in going through that door in the first place is because I was imagining that maybe this room would be less of a pain if I didn't have to start from the south. Now it does appear that we actually lose some turns to that, but just look how much more manageable these goblins look like they're gonna be. Maybe. Okay, I should work to shave off as many turns as I can, I suppose. I'm not sure about this. Maybe I had a better time getting a foothold the other way. The main problem is that these stupid goblins exist in the first place, in a room that is not really is not conducive to the existence of goblins at all. Like, it is conducive to their existence, but not to my killing them. Well, I suppose I could do this to pick them off. Yeah, there we go. Alright, one mud pile down. One tar pile down. Yeah, I know. That'll be a thing. But there is a lot of golems, too. Let's just use that same narrow passageway to our advantage, why don't we? Ta-da! Oops. Come along, sir, to the ride of death. You get to ride, but then you die. It's a very straightforward name. It's a very descriptive title, just so people know exactly what they're getting into. Ride of death. Admit one for the ride of death. 1 goblin, 2 goblins, 6 goblins, 7, not 8, maybe 8. I'm not actually sure how many goblins are in this room. Yeah, that secret passage is really helpful for this part. Like, inordinately so. I didn't actually need to hit that. Alright, let's check out the east. Hi, you. There's no black gates, so this is just surviving the golems and not trapping yourself with a combination of trapdoors and golem corpses, I guess. At this point, it seems like I can get away with just sort of pulling them out into the easy area where there's tile instead of trapdoors. Okay, I probably want to keep all the exits open, I guess, is my understanding of this room so far. Okay, so now I have to go this way and exit some way or other, and then go that way, and I can exit west and be just fine. I feel like this room was intended to be much more difficult and done in some completely different way, but I'm happy with my solution, and that's what matters, isn't it? Okay. Let's get some tar babies into these snake pits. But no, you're not allowed to grow too big, Tar Mother. Well, I don't know, I guess it won't matter that much if you do. There we go. I imagine someone out there has cleared this room with only one tar baby, like killing the mother as soon as possible and only spawning one baby in the process. I mean, only bringing one baby around to do all the do all the hard work. That person is not me, though. I was hoping it would... Hold on. I need to go around a certain way. Maybe I should just pull a guy and... There we go. No. Okay, maybe... I need distance enough to be able to do this. I'm not exactly sure how to get it. I guess that might work. Yeah, that'll do. Is this going to become impossible to exit? I forgot, there's also a target in this room. But I don't have to. I can leave. I don't remember what state the tar was in when this room started. So I'm not completely sure whether or not I'm going to have trouble trying to open the tar gate-based thing later. Oops. Oops. Let's just start over. Make this problem as small as we possibly can. That's not going to help. I guess I should be babysitting this tar every time, then. Oh, okay. This certainly feels like it should still be easier if I just let a bunch of tar exist. If I don't just let a bunch of tar exist, I mean. Oh, come on, one of those guys should have gone in there, right? Maybe if I go from this direction they will. There we go. Alright. Wait, didn't one of them go in? Oh, okay, I have to wait around for him a little bit. There we go. Okay. Just one of you. The other one can go into this box. Alright, I shouldn't need the mother anymore. In fact, I think I can just pull a guy from there to go over here. Ta-da! I'll do the tar after I leave the room. Although it does feel a bit like he intended this to only work when you were clearing the room the first time. Well, this looks like a total nightmare annoyance. Just look at all this mess here. Oh good, he got himself stuck on one of the force arrows. That's good enough for me. Okay, rattlesnakes. Yeah, I see it. I'm thinking maybe I can just avoid being seen by any of these guys. And he'll just ram his way directly into it. be a trap. Let's not trap ourselves. There we go. Yeah, there we go. How conveniently placed those eyes were. Just imagine if even one of them had been facing an inconvenient direction. By the way, is it just me, or does this look like some kind of hold art room here? Like, that looks kind of like a frog face right there wearing a hat, and this is like the legs or something? I don't know. Maybe unintentional, but it certainly looks like it's supposed to look like something, somehow. Yeah, here we have Seep. Okay, there actually is a guard in this room. No brain, though. So, I can just wait here and deal with all the Seep and the guard first. Maybe. Thanks for the rattlesnake stab, buddy. Yeah, this is kind of a just plop a bunch of enemies and hope that they're effective somehow. I mean, it looks to me like it should be possible to just push the snake into the one-tile passage on the west and not need to worry about anything. Or better still, I can probably make a snake trap with these rock golems. If I'm a little careful about it. Yeah, I just need to put one more guy in the right place. Ta-da! Behold, a snake trap. If you would just kindly come over this way. Behold, snake trap. And then there's these eyes that are just here. I don't understand what relationship they're supposed to have to the rest of the room, aside from wasting my time. Oh well. Okay. This looks like a room wherein I'm supposed to push a Wraithwing on every single one of these snakes, which is going to be painful to try to make work. I guess I just have to hope it decides to work. Because there is absolutely no directly controlling these Wraithwings. Right, one. Nope. That guy was not in. I was gonna say one in, two to go, but he was not in fact where I needed him to be. Would you guys get over here, please? Just do the thing I want you to do, please. Come on. Ah, two Wraithwings. Impossible to predict or control. I'm sure someone had fun doing this at some point. Like, am I wrong? Do I not have to put all three of them inside of the snake pins? Pins, in order to succeed here? Oh good, now we're back at 2. I don't want that. Would you get in the force arrow already, please? Please? Would you? Ah. This is just painful to try and do. Okay, well one of them is in the right... 2 of them are in the right places now. Maybe you'll behave now? It would be very nice if you would behave. Instead of being a complete dork. Go! Go in the cage! Why won't you go in the cage? I just want you to go in the cage. Kill the snake for me, please. Why won't you go north? Oh, hey, that guy went. That's good. One down, I guess. Maybe that will make this guy easier to persuade. Good. And now you. Go in the cage. Thank you. I almost... like, I wonder if I was wrong about needing to do that, but I'm satisfied that it eventually worked out. Even though it is just completely annoying to try to push 3 Wraithwings around into any configuration whatsoever. Uh-huh. Okay. This is a room someone built. I'm thinking I should attempt to use the mud as a shelter somehow. I don't really see how, though. Yeah, this is just a complete nightmare here. I don't really see how this is supposed to work. Maybe... hold on. No, no, no. Maybe that will help? Something like that? Oh, come on. It almost works, right? Maybe this will be good enough? Yeah, that seems to work. A little bit tedious, there's probably a quicker way, but this works. I'm happy enough. Okay, you can stop growing now. Thank you. Goodbye. I mean, it's not too hard to figure out that you're supposed to use the mud as a shelter because it's literally the only other thing in the room. But it's still really hard to work out exactly what you're supposed to do to get that shelter out of it. It feels like, to me at least. Alright, just one last path to go, the south path. What's in the south path? Why, it's roach horde again. Because we haven't seen enough of those ever. Oh boy. I gotta get rid of that queen behind me somehow. I'm gonna start facing a different direction to improve efficiency a little bit. There we go. Now I won't have a roach constantly spawning behind me. I should just be able to trudge forward every spawn cycle a little bit. I don't know, it has 3 H's. Does anyone know what 3 H's stand for? Hold, hold, hold. Someone should make a sequel to Hold called Hold, Hold. And then someone should make a sequel to that called Hold, Hold, Hold. And a hold, hold, of course, is a hold where you keep your holds. Whereas a hold, hold, hold is a hold where you keep the holds that you keep holds in. yeah, it kind of does. There we go. I completed the HHH room. Okay. This looks like a complete nightmare of some description. I'm just gonna... yeah. I'm just gonna go and hope for the best. Like, this would be bad enough if it was just a trapdoor maze, but you had to additionally to that also put in that it's a thing with snakes, with brained snakes of all things. I don't know what to even, like, what's the right path? I have no idea. I'm just taking a wild guess as to where I go everywhere. And I'm probably going to get trapped. Actually, how do I even kill these snakes? How do I even kill them? Because I can't not drop some of the trapdoors. What? Oh, maybe... Okay, maybe I should... yeah. Let's just, Hey, everybody, here I am. Come die, please. Thank you. Alright. Okay, that's much better. Now I can think about what I want to do. Or I can at least pretend to think about it anyway. What I'm going to do is just see if I can clear all of this without having to think about the tunnels at all. Which is already a bit of a failed endeavor, but whatever. I'll just use the tunnels when it feels like I have no other choice, and otherwise just run a random algorithm to try and solve this. Well, I can't go that like that, so... I've already messed up, probably. Let's see. I'll just do this now. I probably just shouldn't cut all of the things coming from the entrance right away. The very last thing I need to do is go to the entrance, the entryway, miniature room thing. So I guess I should try to leave a path that will lead me there. Somewhere. If I wanted to draw this graph to work out whether it's traversable or not, that would be a complete nightmare. Because I would have to draw, like, links between all of these tunneled areas. I wouldn't even know where to begin. I'm gonna be able to make this work. Maybe? Yeah. Okay, this'll be it. This'll do it. Ta-da! I wonder whether the connections of this room form a planar graph or not, because it's not terribly obvious whether they do. Oh look, it's an opportunity to use a decoy to, just do this. Ta-da! Look at me, I can hold plus for half an hour. I can't hold a note for half an hour, but I can hold plus that long. Anyway, oh, it's exactly the room we did before with tar, except this one has mud, which is going to probably be easier, but equally annoying. Okay. Like, the problem is that you can't make this kind of room very difficult with mud without maybe giving it a very harsh timer, which would also feel unreasonable in a way. Because with mud, you can just go. Yeah, they did. It still feels a little lazy. It's the exact same time as before, but with tar, this time limit was restricted. With mud, it's just kind of there. Like, look how much time I'm going to have left over when I kill this last mud mother. Ta-da! Look how much time I have left. Considering that I was only like 1 or 2 spawns away from losing the tar one, this one's timer maybe should have been tightened a little bit if they wanted it to actually be challenging. I've had a really terrible idea for a room in RPG. I noticed that in Drought RPG, if you start a fuse, it will burn for every turn that you're in that room. So, like, you could make a room in RPG where you set off a fuse when you first enter it, and you have to enter it like 3 or 4 more times from various directions, and you have to spend as few turns in that room as possible, because otherwise the fuse burns and you die. I forgot what the title of this was. I think it's just called Jeffrey's Hold or something like that. Is that the end? It's not. Where? Oh, there's a way to go south from there. Anyway, thing is, in RPG, it's really okay. This room is, I guess this room is set up the dudes so that the other dudes don't get too much in your face when you push the orb. By dudes, of course, I mean rock golems and roaches, respectively. So I'm just going to build a wall around my desired location. Around the orb, I mean. That should be a good enough wall, right? Yeah, look at that. Hardly anyone got through. Okay, maybe I should plug one of the corners. Provided I can get away from this guy. There we go. Let's just plug this southeast corner real quick. Not have to deal with that. And I can just hide out right here. Look at this wonderful shelter. So honestly, a lot of rooms in this hold are pretty good, or okay at least. I would call this like actually a hold as opposed to whatever that last one was. That one was just nothing. This is actually a hold. Like, it's not necessarily great, but it's not bad for someone's first attempt at seriously making a hold, which according to the description it was. Oh look, it's literally the same room again, but with a tar mother instead of a mud mother. Whatever shall I do? Well, how about if I do this? This is much easier with tar than with mud because, you know, you can just exist inside of it like this. It's fine. Okay, you've spawned enough. You can stop now. You can stop now. Thank you. Ta-da! And there is a room to the west of the H room as well. I probably shouldn't be calling things H rooms, though. It has bad connotations in certain meanings. It has a bad meaning associated with it, I mean. That's not a good starting move. How do I not start that way? I guess I should be facing a different direction. That's slightly better. There we go. Now I can escape a little bit and keep going. I don't know what's up with all these eyes, but I guess I can avoid worrying about them for now. There's no force arrow or anything, so it's no big deal if they see me, it seems like. Oh, there are force arrows. Okay. Got it. Don't get seen by eyeballs until you've killed them all. And then they can't see you anyway, so who cares? Oops, didn't want to break that one. Alright, let's just go take care of this now. This room could really have used a vision token, but that's, you know, that's TCB era technology, so I don't fault it for not having it. So this is the final room, right? I can get the exit level now. I can see whether or not I've mastered. 8th place, not bad. Where is the exit, anyway? I thought it was back at the entrance, but I guess not. What I was thinking... Oh, there it is. It's the tar room, that's right. So the thing is, when I was saying H room, the word that I was remembering was H game, which is a completely different and very concerning meaning to accidentally invoke. Anyway, oh, secrets conquered 100%. Jeffrey's Hold, that's it, which is by Jeff Ray. Jeff Ray has been active on the forum recently, right? Or was at some point. Anyway. Jesse's World by Jesse. Welcome to my world, literally. Okay. It's Dugan's Dungeon based. Main. The ground floor of my temple. Man, what kind of... This is your boat, comma, you have arrived at a strange temple-like building. You already told me it was your... Anyway. Ah, see you. Farewell. Have fun playing that. I don't want to say anything for fear of spoiling anything. It's a good game, though. Have fun. What is this janky mess? Look at this janky mess. This room involves doing something, but it doesn't seem like it's a very difficult thing to do. I mean, you just dig the guy into the far side and then just start killing. I could probably have done both sides simultaneously and not found it much harder. Oh, and for some reason there's 2 mimics? For some reason there's 2 mimic potions per area, which is completely unnecessary. I don't really know why those exist, why the extra ones exist, except maybe they didn't think this through all that hard. It's 2 times the something anyway. And that something is mimics, I guess. Well, I can use a mimic to open the door to the north, but I want to see what's to the east first. Okay, empty room, empty room. It's the north, where I would have gone otherwise, and a giant crowd of roaches. Looks like fun. Empty room. Empty room. So I don't have to use a mimic to do that. So why though? But why? Okay, well, here you can unleash a billion roaches upon yourself, if you want, for some reason to do so. What is the best approach to this room? I would say maybe to do this, and then this. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Time to hold plus for half an hour yet again. Just imagine how tedious this would be before plus technology existed. Like, this room is not that... Like, it's not a bad idea, it's just decide which crumbly wall to destroy to be able to survive a horde of roaches. But the number of roaches involved is just astronomically overkill. You could have done this with 1 layer of roaches at each side. Like, seriously. Maybe? I don't know. Okay. Well, that was an event. How do I exit the level? I'm kind of stuck here, aren't I? Oh, I bet that's kind of a puzzle almost. Cheat the system there. I guess we'll go see... Oh, that's why there's more mimics. Okay. There's more mimics so that you can do this tedious trapdoor dropping bit twice instead of just once. Because they're really, really, really proud of this. And they really wanted to make sure that the player gets to experience it not once, but twice. Anyway, let's see what's over past the exit of the level. The next floor of my temple. So is it your world or your temple? And, well, this is a room. Alright, trapdoors. I can do trapdoor maze. This is a very simplistic trapdoor maze with a really obvious solution, but it's a trapdoor maze, I guess. Oh boy. Have you ever heard of a trapdoor maze? It's this thing you get when you put down a bunch of trapdoors in a particular configuration that is mildly difficult to traverse, for a player to traverse successfully and drop all of the trapdoors. And in order to clear the room, the player must drop all of the trapdoors in that configuration in order to clear the room. And that way, you require the player to essentially mow the lawn for you by making a trapdoor maze out of it. You make them map out the path just as if they were mowing the lawn. And they drop every one of the individual trapdoors that you built. And then the red door comes down, and it's a trapdoor maze. Now, have you ever heard of a trapdoor maze? It's where you lay down a bunch of trapdoors in a configuration that's difficult to drop, or time-consuming at least, and then require the player to drop all of the trapdoors. This room is completely unnecessary in every single way. Now my mimic can hold +2. And I can walk all the way around the room because this room totally needed to be built like this. These rooms needed to be built exactly like this. Well, you know, because it's a temple, because that's how you build rooms in temples, right? You build a long corridor with absolutely nothing in it and nothing to do in between two parts of the exact same room in which there is a thing to do. That's temple architecture, right? Would you guys just not, please? Thank you. You can die on the edge of my blade. As a reward, I guess. Level 3! Last floor of my temple, and it's the hardest. That's a possessive. Duh. Oh. Okay. This is absolutely necessary. This is definitely meaningful. This is adding something to the value of your hold. This is absolutely, completely necessary, and there is no way you could have this room work without it. Every single step is completely, absolutely necessary. You sure did fill every possible tile of your room with something that needed to exist in order for the puzzle that you had in mind to work as intended. Like, it's not even to make the tar spawn, because the tar doesn't spawn. There's no babies. There's nothing. There is nothing in that room, to that room, of that room. Oh look, now I get to do the exact same thing again. This is completely necessary for the architecture to work as intended, I assure you. We couldn't have ever built a room to be like, to have this puzzle that didn't also consist of this part. Yeah, I could have. Oops. It's this especial kick. It's this, especially this last kick in the face where you've done this whole tedious runaround and then you have to do it again. That just cements how terrible of a room that is. Oh, and this room is basically the same thing, but it almost serves a purpose because there are actually queens up there spawning roaches. But it's still complete terrible garbage. Normally I'm not this critical of a hold, even like a really bad one. Like, I'll make fun of grammar errors, but that's just how I am with anything. I just find good humor in laughing at bad grammar and spelling and so on, but this is just shameful. This is not how anything. Nobody ever thought this was a good idea. I guarantee, like, not even the architect could have believed genuinely that this was a thing that made their hold challenging and engaging and not just boring. Like, there's no way. I can't imagine a person having a mind that thinks that this is actually fun to engage in. Like, now we're actually doing something, but before now it was just why. This is the kind of room that really makes you wish we had a pathfinding function like we do in RPG for this, where you could just click somewhere and go there, instead of having to worry about navigating every single step of the way. There we go, one queen down. And I should stay here a little bit longer so the other queens can't spawn much. 2 queens down. 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Okay. I don't think it's possible to avoid that spawning just once, but even the one spawn is really not that much of a big deal to deal with. 7th place tie. Someone did that better. Great job beating my temple. Where's the rest of your world? A temple is not a world. Jesse's World 2 will come out in Journey to Rooted Hold soon. I think you lie, sir. I think there is no Jesse's World 2 here. Look, there's no Jesse's World 2. There is a Gems Hold 2, but no Jesse's World 2. Anyway, jfflpnk. It's Discorin. This might be a good hold. I hope. Beethro's next epic adventure set shortly after his last. Warning with a lowercase I for some reason. Contains excitement. Okay. I could use some excitement. Let's see. Whoops. I got a little too excited. The grand beginning. On to Beethro's next grand adventure. So which adventure does this take place after? First place tie. Oh. Silly Beethro, you didn't know you had to go directly northeast of the wall, west 2 steps, then directly south. Had to be done this way, you'll thank me later, now give it another shot. What? Okay. Sure. That's what he said, right? Did I not do it right? Hold on. Let me reread those instructions. Directly northeast to the wall, west 2 steps, then directly south. Okay, let's try that again. So, northeast to the wall, west 2, due south. Oh, okay. Merful, entrance QR %2. Okay. Sure. I guess. I have the exit level. There's some Fagundos here. Alright. Yep. Okay. We're just gonna keep going west and see what happens. Yep. Okay. I guess that the sun is in the east. I don't know if there is a sun in Drod. I mean, I assume there is, but oh hey, there's a wubba. Not a real wubba, but a real wubba. What's going on here? I guess I can right-click everything to figure out what's going on. Is there any purpose to this? Okay, I don't think there's any other... Oh, duh, I can just read the map to see that there is nothing else to this. So let's go back to the east, I guess. I guess that was the moon. Next. I'm holding the east button. Here we are, back at a fork in the road. Let's see what's to the south. Yeah. Hey, it's a trapdoor dropping puzzle type event. I shouldn't be doing that. Which of these can I survive? How do I... Oh, wait, no, I need to do this, and then this, and this. Check it out. That's way too many goblins. Hot take, too many goblins. Are these not real goblins? These are not real goblins. Okay. I take it back. This isn't actually too many goblins, it just looks like it is. Good one. So is this what you call an actual troll hold, or what? Well, this looks like an event. Let's see what that scroll says. Would be. As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives. Partly on the basis of my testimony, he later was convinced of 7 counts of spousal abuse and 2744 counts of cruelty to animals. Alright. I assume that if I knew the, what is happening over there? If I knew the rhyme a little better, I would understand a little better what was going on with that, what? Okay, I assume I need to enter here from a different direction to accomplish much of anything. Oh. Can I? Okay, I can't read that scroll from here, so I guess this is just to let me know this secret room exists. So I'll go the other way then. See if I can find my way around to that secret room, perhaps. Okay. This is, I've seen this script before. Okay. I noticed that there is a Wubba character over there. This scroll has an unusual trait. Not many scrolls display this trait. Many start promisingly, but soon fall to the difficulty of making such a construction. What is it? Hint, it avoids using E. Oops. Okay. So if I want to go there, I'm gonna have to go this way. Yeah. Alright. That way. Secret room. Another secret room. There's a way to go down here. This keeps going, eh? This is not a small event. This is not a small scale experience. That's a real Wubba over there. Hi, decoy maze. What is going on here? I would qualify this as kind of a puzzle. Does this sign say anything? I guess not. Excuse me. It's a horn. Binary. Binary. Pardon me a second. Don't mind me just looking a thing up. Just getting a tool together to do a thing with. Yep. Okay. Nope. That binary does not translate to ASCII. So I have absolutely no idea what it's supposed to mean. I think I need to start from here if I want to get past that trapdoor gate. So let's try that. Does anybody know what this binary here is supposed to mean? Because I have no idea. Maybe I'm supposed to read it from top to bottom or something? But no, that would just be a bunch of ones, a bunch of zeros. That wouldn't be much help either. Okay, I don't see how... yeah. This isn't actually possible to get past that trapdoor gate because you'd have to go... You'd have to start here because this has an odd number. And then you'd have to... This also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has an odd number, so there's no way to actually drop that trapdoor gate. Someday we'll both learn how to use horns properly. In the meantime, there's always percussion. Who's we both? Okay, well, this was a dead end because there's no way to drop that gate, so I guess I'll go the other way. I guess I'll go back. And I have to resolve this puzzle, I guess. I mean, it's not too hard, it's just worth noting that I have to solve it every time I want to go past here. And this. Alright, let's see what's to the south here. Oh. There just is a death tile here. For no reason. There just is one. Okay. Sure, I guess. Wonder what that scroll says. They say that one should never eat shredded wheat, but never seems so restrictive. Certainly being shredded shouldn't make a difference to anything, except beef maybe, and wheat a good healthy food for the non-celiac. So just eat works for me. Okay. That's an opinion you wrote. Oops. We can't be here, so I guess I have to go back and pick a different way through the lottery. Maybe the next one down? Waiting around to see if it's deadly or not. It is. Not. We're fine. I love how the one with the scroll was also not the right one. So it tempts you to go just to see what the scroll says, but it's still not the right one. Great. Okay. Well, we're back here again. What do I need to be able to solve this room? I guess I just need to be in the lane with the roaches, maybe. I think it's probably mostly nonsense. Just as an opinion, just as a hot take. It seems to me like it's mostly nonsense. Nonsense in hold form. Oh look, a trapdoor gate. Let's see what it says. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 6 had a traumatic experience with a pack of 12s, and ever since hasn't been comfortable around larger numbers. Counseling has been helpful though, and he met a very cute 2 times pie the other day. Okay. There's an exit level. Wait, isn't this where I started? Yeah, this is where I started. Where's this go? You conquered it, and there's hardly any teeth marks on you. Well done, fella. If you enjoyed this hold, search for others devised by the one known as Discorin. Question mark. Flump. Good one. Having played so many holds, I'm well aware that that's the default end screen. But of course, they put a cutscene in the level called "You Conquered It." Good one. Oh, okay. This is a complete nightmare. How and why? This is an endless bucket of why. Why would you do this? I can't even read this room. I can't tell what direction the arrows are facing. They're all under tokens. Oh wait, there is an arrow in the top right to tell me. In the top middle, sorry, not right. What? Okay. Sure. Okay. That room happened. I guess. That was just some scripting. I don't know what more there is to say about it. Can I make it past here? Maybe I should start a little closer to... yeah. I need to get through this part as quickly as physically possible, so I guess maybe like this. Yeah, you can just barely make it there. Oh, I'm a Wubba now. And these guys are not very happy with me. What? Okay. Bye. You guys have fun with yourselves. Bye. Well, it's not a secret room, is it? Did this say secret room? Is it a secret? Do I have to conquer this to conquer the hold? I mean, I guess I can, actually. All you have to do to conquer this room is make them stand, either stab each other, which is difficult, or just stand on the hot tile, which is easy. Relatively easy, at least. All who stand upon the hot tile die. Pretty much. Ta-da! I cleared the room. Here's some bomb. Okay. Here's a platform. I don't know why I'm listing off things that I encounter, but it's the only thing I can think of to do in this situation. I need to get my sword back if I ever want to go past that broken wall section, so I need to stop being above us somehow or other. I was thinking there might be something close by, but I guess not. That trapdoor setup can't be passed unless you're not through. I can't go through this tunnel, though. Okay. More stuff that you can't pass unless you're not through. Here's some kind of gigantic mess. More stuff that only a Wubba can cross through. One wonders why roach burgers are such a big deal. There are so many other options. Poached roach, fried eye, charred guard, battered adder. One wonders if fourth beast needs a little work. Needs some work. Okay, charred guard is cannibalism, so that's probably not a good idea, but I mean the rest of that is, in theory, might work. Alright. Back to Bethro, so now I can hit orbs and things. Drop trapdoors and so on. I don't know. What do you have to say? Friend may restore to navigate without fear. All needful rooms are secret. Friend may find bonus if friend clears all secrets in continuous run duff.png. Oh, whoops. Let me just, yeah. So, I guess mastering this hold is basically conquering it in terms of normal holds. It's certainly some form of experience. Hey. It doesn't seem like I actually have a choice here, because this will make me destroy the bomb and kill myself, so I can't actually go that way. So I do have to start back here again. Well... I'll admit I don't feel much like going all the way back through all this all over again, but let's see. Problem loading page. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could go back through this force arrow business, or over to the left again. This enormous maze of nonsense, though. I think I've seen enough of this. Let me see, what is the next one called? Oh, I've done 15%, I guess. Gems Hold. It really seems like I should keep the Gems Hold series together, right? Especially since this one is clearly using TSS elements. There's a lot of 2s involved in this, in the J's, right? A lot of second ones, seems like. There's also not that many J holds in general, it seems like. I mean, just look how few there are left already. I can't wait to play all the kings. Just lovely. But anyway, say, I don't see that king, whatever it was. What do they call that? Hold on. Back in the scripting museum. Vitro. Blah blah blah. Super V's dungeon. King Super V's dungeon. I didn't see any King Super V's dungeon here. Did you? Yeah, there's no King Super V's dungeon. What a ripoff. I guess we'll never know what the 5 levels of Nether rooms are like. Anyway. But yeah, so today, let's see. We looked at Janine's Tomb, which was really, really lame. Jeffrey's Hold, which was pretty good for a first shot at making a serious hold. Jesse's World. I think this room perfectly describes Jesse's World. And jfflpnk, which is a thing, Discorn, that definitely was made by Discorn in some context. Yeah, we could. Anyway, for now, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of the weekend, and so on. I don't have much else to say, so farewell.